As you can see, we have a rather large conifer hedge. As it was a very wet conifer hedge, it literally only just stopped raining when I got there. And I've got to do the top and both sides. First task on this was actually to get the blower out and knock some of that water off. If it was a smaller hedge, normally I'd just use a hoe handle and give it a sweep. I'll explain my process on this one, being it's a quite big hedge. If it was just a normal size, little garden hedge, I tend to just start one end like most people and just work your way along. But because it's such a big hedge, I sort of break it down into sections. Basically because I find it's easier on the body. So what I do is I use a short reach on the bottom and just cut as far as I can physically reach with that. And then I use the long reach, and again I cut as high as I can with that. And then the sort of third stage is on the tripod to reach to the top edge. And what I do is I keep doing bits in sections like that. I find if you keep swapping around, it's not so fatiguing on the arms. Basically it boils down to you got to preserve your energy. This is an all-day hedge job on your own, so you can't just claw into it and go like mad. You're going to be knackered by lunchtime and you've still got half a hedge to cut, so it's a little bit of thought process goes in, a bit of economy of effort, and sort of preserve your arms basically for the day. Because it's gravel both sides, I've got sheets down, so basically I just repeat this stage over and over again. Drag the sheets, do the bottom, the middle and that top edge, and just keep going round like that. I actually did this particular hedge about 10 days ago, but hedge cutting for me has been in full swing really for about last month. To give you an idea of the size of this particular hedge, it's approximately 30 metres long, it's between 4.5 and 5 metres high, and I would say probably about 4 meters wide. So it was quite a lot of hedge there to cut, but it's very much the first trim of it. I was only taking sort of 2-3 inches off, but I have noticed there is a little bit of insect damage in this, shall we say. Some of them new shoots are a little bit brown, and it's not the first hedge I've noticed this last few weeks. So I don't know if it's down to the very wet spring we've had in the UK here or not, but it's certainly very noticeable. I've had a few hedges that basically I've had to walk away from and sort of put them into my diary for a month or so later, basically because they got birds' nests in them. Bear in mind, it's a legal requirement in the UK. If there's an active bird's nest, you can't touch that hedge. Plus, it's not very nice. You don't want to be cutting a hedge and coming across a bird's nest. It's I feel guilty if I run over a snail with a lawnmower. So I certainly don't want to disturb a mother and her chicks. Certainly one advantage of running more than one machine is you've not got to keep changing the ends over from short reach, long reach, or on other jobs if you put an extension in. As so on this job I had the 2 machines out, and one was permanently short and one was permanently long. It does make life a lot easier. You can literally just chuck one down and you just pick the other one up. Unfortunately, I didn't get much film of doing the top. I've got one small little clip, that's it. Basically the camera froze and I had to press the reset on it, which I was a bit annoyed about afterwards. But that's the joy of trying to film stuff. I managed to get a sort of bird's eye view here from the top of the tripod, and you will actually see how wet this conifer still is. Conifer certainly seems to hang on to that damp. And this is the only piece of the footage I got from the top. I basically went down one side of the top and then came back the other side, shinning my way along the top. That's where I've been, and that's where I was going. And like I say, go down one side and back up the other. And there it is, all done, top and both sides. There's a total of 6 mini bulk bags of waste, which wasn't too bad. I think I used about 1.5 litres of fuel. I actually started HEDGE at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was all loaded up and on my way by 4:15. So it wasn't too bad a time. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.